should you wish to go.
And if you twerk, we twerk, they twerk.
Could
We
not
all
have
twerk.
said it better. Is that Proverbs? Or like, do you want to cite?
That's
I think
Pogo
it's the
Sticks
Bible
book 2.
verse.
And he probably has his badge on still, like, you know.
It's a Chippendales sheriff dance.
Yes.
Well, you could just use the bag to badge to like cover the naughty stuff.
It's glasses, loincloth, badges foreign.
I don't know how big this badge is, but I think that's a tall order.
I feel like Tenzin should have a really big badge.
Such a big badge.
Welcome to our shit show, friends.
There's some S&M chaff, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm like,
all kinds,
wow. Okay. Cool.
Present
So
day.
saying assless is just redundant.
Yeah, but saying assless, you wanna emphasize the fact that you're all cheeked up on a Tuesday when you're wearing them.
I'm trying to watch our Twitch stream, but I just keep seeing this ass as really bomb looking. Did I say it wrong? Our tit stream, our
A little
Twitch
bit,
stream.
maybe.
Well, you know what? When it comes to me, this is the exception. So, like, get on my level. Second of all I keep seeing is this bomb-ass chicken sandwich ad that looks so good, and I want to eat it.
The magic lube is made in the swamp, and it's normally like pure and holy or whatever, but occasionally when somebody gets murdered in there, it turns evil.
Is it sticky?
It's probably sticky.
I mean, it's a little bit sticky. It came from a kid.
Jam hands, man. I want to look at the book, but I don't want to touch it until we can wipe off the most
I'm gonna
likely
press
jam.
digitize the jam and stickies off of it.
But it is gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful and moving things you've ever seen. Most people don't get to see a drow civilization.
Well, that's beautiful and fascinating, but also kind of dangerous. Anybody else want to take a look before we start doing the dynamite thing?
Can I stealth myself as well? Can I roll stealth? Just because why not?
Well, I mean, you gotta do something. You can't just, hey, I'm stealthy, right? What are you trying to do stealthily?
Just be super hot and stealthy. Like I want everybody to see how hot and stealthy I am. It's so stealthy of me.
She keeps saying that they're looking for a magic cock.
She's already got Eric. I don't know what she's looking for. Like, babe, fucking come dance with who you came with.
Dee Dee, are you hearing that correctly too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're saying cock. I want to say they mean conch, but I'm really not. I hope they mean conch, but like also they mean cock.
I mean,
That's fine too.
I mean, to each their own, sure. But I guess they're looking for a magic one?
Oh, it's definitely got to be magic. You know, why look for one if it's not? I mean, either way, if it's a cock or a conch, why look for one if it's not magic? That is.
Chat about how we can simultaneously take her out and convince Dryland to go into a back room with us for a private business meeting, which may or may not result in him tied up to a chair.
Is Tenzin gonna give him a lap dance?
That might be ultimately the plan, yes.
We've had experiences where some of our clientele have gotten a little bit too handsy. So we've actually introduced a little bit of a fun experience where you surrender yourself to the Dragonborn and the Dragonborn surrenders something to you. So I'm going to just very gently, it's just playful. I'm just gonna just hold your wrists and your ankles down. You can tap out. The safe word is Neverwinter, but it's just a little bit of a fun thing.
I'm really sad the butthole collapsed. Never good when the butthole collapses.
Do they have
Alright.
little chaps on?
No, they are not precious. You get the squirrel now. They have little chaps
I
on.
don't even know if they have asses.
Probably Klaka of some kind.
Asses are relative.
Your magical physiologies professor could tell you.
We will ask.
Here?
You pests of butts.
Yeah, but where does the poop come from?
I mean, it's got a something. Does it have enough of a cheek for it to be considered an ass?
Oh, I did not turn on the audio yet. Hello, everyone.
They'll never know.
No, they will never know. You were talking about
No one would
Vecna's
believe
dick.
you anyway.
No.
Really?
False,
Really? You
first
think
of all.
no one would believe me that you were talking about Vecna's dick? Really?
No, I don't.
Oh, it wasn't. That's really weird that you would say that, actually.
Yeah, that's just uncalled for.
Right. Right. So hi. Yes. Hello, everybody. Balls.
Balls.
It is our second game of the new year. It is lovely to see everyone. And let's just jump right into it and have everybody introduce themselves. Here's why don't you start, Myriad _X.
Hey. My government name. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. If the Chinese government wants to know anything about my personal data, I'd willingly give it to them. Hi, I'm Myriad. Or Miri, what do you want to call me? It's fine. I stream here on twitch.tv/Myriad_X. I'm playing Dee Dee. She's just your friendly Gabo Warlock. Don't worry about what she's doing down in the basement.
Don't worry about what she's embalming.
You mind your business. It's not your fucking concern. Until it is.
Until it is. Where can we find you? When's the next time you're live?
Who can it be now? You can find me here on twitch.tv/Myriad_X, which is probably my most active social media because I've given up on social media. And I'll be live tomorrow. We'll be doing some art. We're doing a little bit of art stream, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Cool. Awesome. And as you're finishing that up, I will hold this up and say, there is a new flavor of Mio, pineapple. And I have made a pineapple soda stream, and it is fucking awesome.
Don't tell Joel. Joel loves pineapple.
Yeah. It looks like pee. Yes, ADD and Proud. It does look
I
like pee.
would say that looks like unhealthy urine.
Your urine's foggy.
Cloudy.
You're in trouble.
Oh. Ella, who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm Ella Darling, and I am playing Piranha. I had to check because both character sheets still open. And I am still not active on OnlyFans, but I will be. At some point. I'm sure. Any day now, I'm sure. And
someday.
Yeah.
And you're not in
I'm
LA, which
proud.
is good. I'm glad you're not in LA
Yeah.
getting burned. And yeah.
I was supposed to be in LA today, and in a refreshing choice of corporate responsibility, I was able to talk my boss out of the trip, and it's great. So here I am. And I'm also the proud president of the Friends of the Library in my community.
I am so proud of you for that.
That community is the one that I'm in, but that's been my shit this weekend. Mind your business.
Business.
And that's me.
Yay. Clover B, who are you and who are you playing?
I'm Clover B, and I'm playing Menridin. She's also a warlock, but she's more of the salty type, I guess.
Sea salt, to be exact.
And I'm very excited for another session of Unhinged stream where your only two responsible players aren't here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. All right. Who remembers what happened last time?
There was a firefight.
Yes.
The fireball. Fireball went off, and then we investigated. Real good. We investigated so good. We shook down a child.
So hard.
Oh, right.
I think you intimidated a child, yes.
I didn't. Actually, surprisingly, Dee Dee didn't do it.
Did I talked to the child. I'm a very intimidating person in general. I can't help that. That's just my character and character sheet. But, I mean, look, if this kid is so fucking such a scaredy cat, like maybe that's something
Puffing him up.
they need to work on.
Build character.
Yeah.
If you don't get shaken down by a beautiful woman in the street after a probably traumatic experience, how are you gonna grow in life?
Are you even living?
Life is about living. All right.
All right. So you found what from that? What did you get from that little kid?
I don't fucking remember. Did I get the fireball necklace, or did I get a bitch and staff?
The necklace of fireballs. Your lovely compatriot Menredin thought you didn't, or was it Dee Dee, thought you didn't have enough fire and gave you a fire staff.
It was me.
My friends are the best friends.
What did Dee Dee find at the scene of the crime?
Dee Dee found a dildo container that, actually, missing the dildo, which is kind of the most disappointing part. And then she also found a letter talking about Growlhund Manor. And then some little crane, I don't know. They said it was like for a god. Dee Dee zoned out.
I looked. Senzin basically told you that the mushed piece of metal that you found, after Senzin played around with it for a little bit, it's sort of reconstructed into a little metal crane, like a flying crane, not an actual,
Yeah,
building
not like a
crane.
mechanical crane.
And you realized that the House of Wonders, which is basically the temple to Gond here in Waterdeep, would know exactly what that was. And there was also someone who claimed to have seen some sort of mechanical puppet at the scene of the crime too. So
there's a dead gnome. I stole this off of a dead gnome, by the way.
Yes, the dead gnome who had the very nice wooden case for whatever was in it.
I feel like it's reparations. I don't know what the gnomes did to my people, the goblins, but I feel like this is reparations for that.
All right.
This recap is really helping me understand why I had my 2 monster dildos next to my desk last week.
Like, no, they're right over
here. I came
here.
in on Thursday and I was like, well, I don't remember using these, but I hope someone had a good time.
Sorry.
We didn't because they're missing.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
We also had people come in, and now we're getting our B&B ready.
That is correct. You had I'm not going to read them all off, but you had a whole bunch of contractors who work for the major guilds in Waterdeep come and, say, hey, we can help you rebuild Trollskull Manor in whatever way befits your plans for this building. So, BB&D, we had a very long talk about this before the stream. What was it, BBB?
B&B.
Beer, booze, and
brothel,
books.
Bar.
Or brothel, bar, books.
Bible camp.
Boobs. Bible camp.
Yeah.
All right.
Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, God. So, just to be clear, this Trollskull Manor is your intent is to convert it into a bar, a restaurant and bar, a brothel, and some sort of educational center for what kind of education?
Religion. Bible
Okay.
camp.
All right.
For anyone
Senzin's probably pretty happy about that.
Seeks
I love
a god.
Bar and brothel and Bible camp.
Perhaps the goddess themselves.
Excellent. I am
Self-love is
perfectly
very
fine with
important.
this. Well, I mean, the box is proof of that.
Well, it's empty, so we're working on it.
I am going to invoke Storyteller's Fiat, DM's Fiat here, and kind of nudge you guys towards the Grahund Villa side of things tonight, because I want to make sure that Senzin gets to participate in the line of investigation that leads you to Gond in the House of Wonders. So, does that make sense for you guys tonight?
Yeah.
Works for me.
Excellent. So let us. How did we end last time? Did we end evening time? Let's just say, I do drive a Fiat 500. Anyway.
I do too. Do you actually?
No.
Oh, I drive a Fiat. Party little fuck.
Yeah. No shit. You're gonna laugh. My mom drove a Fiat. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get everybody take a long rest, and we're going to start at the morning of the next day with your good friends, the contractors from the Fellowship of Innkeepers, the Stonemasons Guild, the Carpenter, Roofer, and Plasterers Guild, the Cellar and Plumbers Guild, the Loyal Order of Street Laborers and Dung Sweepers, the Guild of Butchers, and the Vintners, Distillers, and Brewers Guild. And they have all returned around breakfast time, bearing gifts of nanatoppins and samples of their wares.
Damn, I feel like we should be feeding them.
Do we want
We're paying them
samples of the Dung Sweepers?
Well, the ones
They are
that,
apparently
oh my God.
hard ass. They go deep. They know everything. Like, they know their shit.
Oh, I'm like they're my sewer peeps, right? Like they're my water people, but also I think their wares might be poop, so I don't want samples of it.
Maybe like a nice broom?
Sure. But one of the things Piranha noticed last time was from the Loyal Order of Street Laborers and Dung Sweepers, Noah, it's a young human male, and Noah was actually, he made it clear to Piranha that he is a member of the Harpers, and the Loyal Order of Street Laborers and Dung Sweepers does a lot more than clean the streets. They clean the streets. Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
I remember Noah being a person of interest.
Yes. So they're all back. The Broxley, the halfling, he's from the Fellowship of Innkeepers. He's basically your guild leader. If you are going to run this business, he will be interceding on your behalf with the nobles and any other interests. So, he's a pretty laid-back halfling. Big mutton chops, but just pretty chill. And I
thought we were joining the fancy ladies.
The courtesans? Sure, you're going to have a chat with them, but these are the people that are actually going to physically, rebuild the building and make sure it, goes. You're still going to have to talk to the folks at the Gossamer Chateau about the Courtesans Guild, but that's a matter for after the manor is rebuilt. Make sense?
Yeah, we already spoke to them, though.
I thought you did, and I thought you basically figured out what the dues were and everything, and if I go back and look at my notes, we'll figure it out. But let us talk about Broxley and his good buddy Brocktalk the dwarf. They're back, and they have prepared a quote for you. And, Brocktalk sits down, he unrolls a big scroll out in front of you, and he's pointing at, the plans for the building. And he says, look, we can have this thing done in a couple of weeks for this number, and we can have it done in a couple of months for this number. And those numbers are basically, if you want it done in a couple of weeks, it's like 80% of everything that was in those chests that you'd recovered. I'm not going to get bogged down into dollars and cents. And if you want it done in a couple of months, then it'll be half of what's in those chests that you recovered. And we'll talk about dollars and cents later, because half would probably leave you with 30 or 40,000 gold. But if you did it for 80%, that would probably leave you with 10,000 gold.
Yeah, if we get it done sooner, we start recouping that money quicker.
That is a true statement.
True.
Is this the quote for everything inclusive, or just this one guild's work?
Oh, this is the quote for all of the structural work, all of the licensing you're going to need, and the first month's contract with the street laborers, dung sweepers, and the butchers and vintners.
But not the plumbers.
The plumbers are a one-shot deal for them. It's not an ongoing thing. The plumbers will be included, yes, for the rebuilding. Okay. They're going to fix your plumbing.
This is the challenge that you're faced with when your DM is an Esquire.
Yes.
Contracts. I love
Shut
it.
At you.
I think that we could probably I think DD's onto something. I think if we get it done faster, we'll be in business sooner.
I like the faster, but I want a fancier bathroom.
That's important for the brothel aspect. You need a bidet is kind of...
I'm going to say you guys had this discussion with them. You told them your plans, and the bathrooms are everything you want them to be.
Heated toilet seats.
With
I'm
little
talking
baby,
Japanese all the way.
little tiny fairy dragons heating the seats, yes.
And my personal bathroom/bedroom has a hatch directly into the sewer system.
You can certainly have that. So, you ready for this one? Brian Plummer, his last name is actually Plummer, takes you aside and says, we can do that for you, but, like, if you can get out, things can get in.
What if you lock it?
Right. He looks around and pointedly at Dee Dee, even though he doesn't know what Dee Dee is class-wise, and says, people tend to pick locks.
Huh. I've never picked a lock in my life. Is there perhaps a
spell that could be cast? I feel like we've got so much magic amongst us, between us.
Betwixt you.
Betwixt, indeed.
I'd like to see someone break into this place. I got a lot of rage in me.
Customer's always right, so if that's what you'd like, I would be happy to build a hatch directly into the source for you.
Yeah, and it can be fully filled with water for an uncomfortable amount of time.
As you wish. I gave up on that very easily because it's a plot hook for me. Merry Christmas.
Do you think that his name's Plumber because he originated the profession, or do you think that it was running his it's like a family name?
I think his name was Plumber, similar to how people's last names were Tanner
Smith.
And Smith. It was the name you were given if that was your family's historical profession.
Interesting. That's stupid. Dee Dee's gonna go back in her hole, mumbling about naming conventions. Goblins have much better naming conventions.
Hierarchical filing structures, god damn it. All right.
So we're gonna do quick,
Yeah.
or are we gonna do
We're gonna
game?
do-
game?
Yep. That's my understanding.
Quick. So that's 80.
I'm going to say you guys will have
10,000
this
left
done.
over.
Yeah, 10,000 gold left over. Split it however you guys want. I mean, there are 5 of you, I'm assuming.
That makes my figuring out how to convert chests that don't have a dollar amount attached to them.
Exactly. Yep.
Piranha just trusts Menardin with the fact. Piranha's not gonna number.
That's a bad idea. Menardin doesn't know what any
Know how
of
to-
these coin values are.
Literally, Menredin doesn't know what copper, silver, and gold mean in regard to.
Piranha shoots flaming arrows indoors sometimes.
That's true.
So
That's true. All right.
That's what we're working with.
I'll buy that. Alrighty.
All right. Well, fuck it. Cool.
All right. I am happy to do whatever it is you guys want to do, as long as it is break into Growlin Villa.
Dee's gonna come out of her hole with a little note and be like, "Hey, anyone know what Growlin Villa is?"
Are you asking all of the contractors?
Yeah.
Your friend Noah comes over to you and says, "Yeah, I know exactly where it is. We have a contract for the streets around Growlin Villa. It's just a few blocks away."
What is it? What is the deal?
I mean, you don't know who Lord and Lady Growlhund are?
I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm not from around these parts.
Oh, right. Well, they're very, very famous and very, very powerful. And
What are they famous for?
Oh, well, they're nobles. Their family goes back generations and centuries.
So it's not like they earned the fame. It's just kind of handed to them, right?
If you say so.
Have you ever thought about a class uprising?
What's class uprising?
You know, like us normal folks who are below the nobles.
Yeah.
And how we kind of have to do everything for them, and we don't really get the same treatment or privileges that they get.
Yeah.
And they take advantage of that system to make themselves richer while we stay in squalor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could totally make that not happen anymore. There's more of us than there are of them.
That's true, but they have a lot of guards and a lot of money to buy more guards.
Yeah, but those guards also aren't wealthy. And those guards could stand to gain more from an uprising than the crust their throne from the fucking ivory tower these assholes inherited and didn't even fucking earn themselves.
Noah looks right at you and says, I may be young, but I've learned that a lot of people like to lick boots.
Oh, no.
Gross.
Dee Dee's gonna give him a little pat on the arm and be like, comrade.
Well, at the brothel, that is something that we're counting on. But only in the literal sense.
Ah. I wish you all the best of luck. I hope that all works well. My understanding is that you've spoken to Rilke?
Yeah.
At the Gossamer Chateau?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, good. He's just going to kind of look at you and kind of shuffle away. So what you all don't remember is that the proprietor of the Gossamer Chateau and the head of the Courtesans Guild has some sort of affiliation with the Harpers. You're not sure exactly what.
Meh.
Okay.
Just reminding you.
So what if our class uprising starts spreading around? You get a little bit of fear in everyone.
Didn't we start a class uprising once? Or was that here that we were trying to do that?
It was in another lifetime on an asteroid somewhere in deep space.
That's what I thought.
Makes sense.
It's something we're prone to do that. It's what we're inclined to do. Look.
We're just looking out for the little guys.
Perhaps it's just a universal ideal. In fact, I get the sense that there's an entire different dimension where there's someone that sounds like a plumber himself. Luigi? Oh, I don't know. What do I know?
Mamma mia.
Oh, Lord.
How the
They're
fuck
all
are we
just
gonna
going
do
about doing their
Ralph
business.
Gray dog household?
So it's nearby. I mean, you could walk over now. It'd take you maybe 20 minutes. It's only a couple of blocks away.
But is the note we have that says the manor just like a piece of paper with their name on it?
It says
No.
like delivery to be made to like Growlin Villa or something, right?
Yep.
What was it? Was it just a piece of paper? Was it on
Yeah.
something?
It was just.
It was with the box.
It was with the box, the empty box.
Correct.
Yeah, dildoless. No dildos.
The dildoless box.
So what we know about them is they're
They
wealthy
have the
nepotist
dildo.
who like to get nasty.
You know they have the mystery dildo.
I'm going to remind you said both of those things in another 5 games or so.
Oh, no.
Dee Dee's gonna look at everyone. I'm gonna go scout out the place at least. I'm gonna go see what's the deal.
You wanna extra hand on deck for that?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
stealthy
Whatever.
as all get out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look around. We're gonna see what the deal is. What's the vibes? At least
Yeah.
look into it. You know.
Fucking vibe check. Nudge.
Yeah, Menrenen's
the aura.
gonna just casually walk down the street, looking in her guidebook to Modern Waterdeep,
Cool.
seeing if it says anything about those people.
It describes the neighborhood you're going into, not them in particular. They probably paid a lot of money to keep their name out of the book. The neighborhood is incredibly wealthy. The streets are lined with perfectly cut paving stones. You know, there's no garbage. It is literally, bougie as all fuck.
Oh, so I stand out.
Yeah. And then, as you get closer, there's a huge 20-foot wall around the entire villa. Villa's maybe, 150, 200 yards aside. And there's a 20-foot wall around it. And you see two entrances are you going to circle a block?
Yeah.
All right. You see one entrance on the north side. There's a large set of ornate iron grates. You can see a yard with several large trees and some footpaths that go through it. And there's a big 2-story brick mansion behind those gates and through the footpaths and everything that you can see from the front gate. On the back side, there appears to be a big, maybe 10-foot tall by 15-foot wide sliding door to the stables. And then there is one door a little bit to the east of that looks like it's a servant's entrance or a kitchen entrance.
What's the guard situation like?
You do not see a single guard anywhere.
Suspicious.
Do I see any magic?
What are you looking at in particular? I'm going to flip over to the map scene, and I know you guys...
am in full tourist mode.
Okay.
So I am blatantly gawking at everything in the neighborhood.
Yep. So as you can see there, that ground floor, ignore the upper floor by where your characters are, because there's an upper floor that I haven't revealed yet. But the building is almost trapezoidal, right? Menardin, your character is right next to those front grates, and then in the back, right back here, I will pull Piranha down here to show you. That is the kitchen door down at the bottom, and then this over here is the stable door.
I won't circle the building, but I'll walk down the I will have come down this street.
Okay.
And then turned I'm doing a tour of the rich and famous neighborhood. Just being blah, to because I stick out, I'm being such an obvious tourist that I blend back in.
All right, cool. Menardin, when you finally complete your circuit or whatever it is you're going to do and report back to the party, the big iron gates on the north side of the building are glowing pretty brightly with magic, and there appears to be something magical inside the stables.
Can you tell me the class of magic?
Oh Lord. Yep, hold on. Let me do a quick search. And I just need to type in the spell. Abjuration.
For both?
Yes. Abjuration for one, for the front door, and actually you do see that on the kitchen door as well. From the stables, you don't know. You cannot identify the school, and I know what your power does, and it's not technically a spell.
Fun.
Yeah. So that's what you're able to report back to the party.
Cool.
Everybody give me, I don't know, a wisdom saving throw.
Stop that.
Fucking.
Ooh, 30-20.
8. 19.
Screaming 8.
Oh my god. So Piranha is ready to break in now, and Menardin and Didi are like, yeah, maybe we should wait until dark.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Now, you don't have
I appreciate
to.
your gumption when it comes to taking down the rich and powerful. We do have to do this in a somewhat dignified and careful manner.
Things are just cooler when they're shadows.
You make a great
Interesting
point.
you say that.
That sounds ominous as shit, DM.
Indeed.
Right, like you're being real fucking shady tonight.
I know.
Yeah.
Would an identify spell kind of tell us what those like enchantments are on whatever?
Sure.
Yeah, Dee Dee's gonna cast Identify then.
All right, Dee Dee, give me like, are you just walking up to the door and like just like casting a spell at it?
Dee Dee's gonna like pretend like she's kind of like kind of wandering around, like she's a little confused, like maybe she might be a little lost. She's trying to like get her bearings a little bit, be like, oh, where am I? Oh god. And like she's gonna like casually touch like the door just to be like, what place is this? I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
All right, the door. So you're doing it. Are you going to do it by the kitchen door, or the bar, or the stables, or by the iron gate out front?
The gate was the one that had like the. Did all of them have the abjuration on it?
You can't tell what's in the stables, but the kitchen door and the front gate had the abjuration type magic.
I'll do it on the front gate.
All right. You cast the spell. As you are casting the spell, about 15 feet inside the courtyard, you see these shadows start to coalesce. They sort of this whirling vortex of shadow, and they start to coalesce into humanoid figures. Give me an Arcana check. Your DC's 15.
Very advanced security system.
If you can finish your spell, this is to see if you can finish the spell before whatever happens.
17.
All right, you manage to finish your spell, and as your spell ends, the shadows dissipate into nothing again. You identify that the front gate is closed with an arcane lock spell.
Oh, okay. So we need like lock. What is it? Knock to get in, right?
Yeah.
Knock. I mean, you can potentially lock pick it. It would be stupid high.
Yeah.
Or you could just, jump 20 feet over the fence.
That's true. I'm very tiny though. My legs don't have a lot of spring in them.
I have dimension door.
Ooh.
Dee Dee's gonna be like, oh no, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm in the wrong area. And then she's gonna like wander away, back towards the group. They got some arcane lock on the gate. Also, there's like shadows gonna fucking around.
Switch us back over here.
We should probably all just go home, don't you all think? And
yeah, I kind of
then
listen
I'm
to happens.
to cast Pass Without Trace. Well, we can be tracked by magical means, which is probably curtains for us. So
hold on for a second. I'm gonna look up Pass Without Trace real quick. Just want to make sure it does something. Got it. All right, cool. I understand. You hate it when I say that, don't you?
It's nothing personal, dear.
I know. All right. You have a lovely, lovely lunch and dinner at Growlhound Villa as you prepare to do whatever it is you're going to do, at Trollskull Manor before you do what you're going to do at Growlhound Villa. Is there anything you guys want to do before you go back? Besides cast Pass Without Trace?
Well, I mean, I don't know that that's really necessary at this point because the only people I'll fucking cast it. I don't give a shit. But yeah.
She's gonna go downstairs into her hole.
Okay.
She's gonna. I imagine that her the doll is kind of like on like a little bench that she dragged down there. So she's gonna kind of sit next to it, throw an arm over the back of the bench. She'll be like, "Hey, little Vecna, I got a question for you. Yeah, you ever heard of like shadows coalescing?"
as you have your hand jauntily thrown over the voodoo doll of Vecna, its head just starts jerking and slowly turns towards you.
Dee Dee is it just does not faze her. She's just kind of casually. Her leg is crossed over.
Give me an Arcana check.
Ooh, 19.
The raspiest, long dead bones raking across a chalkboard voice comes out of the doll, and it says, "The hells from the hells."
Hells, got it. Oh, demonic magic. Oh, that's bad. Who would make a pact with a demon? That sounds awful.
I wanna go check in with Rilka at the Hose Guild.
Okay.
I know we've spoken before, but it's been quite some time. What's my relationship with Rilka like?
It's fine. I mean, Rilka understands that you made it clear that you want to do something different, that you're not trying to just take advantage of destitute women, that, if I remember correctly, the conversation was we want to teach our courtesans in addition to employ them. So from what I remember anyway, the relationship is good. And Piranha would remember the same.
I'm going to bring... Man, it's been a while since I recall hunting and making some of my bitchin' ass jerky, but I'd like to bring some kind of host gift, just something as a kindness. Maybe, Nana Toppin seems like it's just all over the place at this point. Maybe, hey, did they brought us samples of alcohol? I'd like to bring a bottle of a nice mead or something.
There you go.
Because I want to talk to Rilka about Grauhund, is it Villa or Manor?
Grauhund Villa.
Grauhund Villa, and just touch base. Okay. They ever come in here?
Is anybody gonna tag along with that, or are you gonna go by yourself?
Anyone's welcome.
I'll come along. I like meeting people.
Yeah.
All right. After a nice lunch, you make your way up to the Gossamer Chateau.
Oh, I brew up a batch of good berries just because I feel like it's just a nice thing to do. I'm gonna cast good berry. Did I cast it?
It's just
All right.
Just don't show up empty-handed. Good berries and wine. It's all good.
Yeah, it's just polite. It's just basic hospitality.
Excellent. You are greeted warmly by the people at the bar, and without much delay at all, both of you are escorted upstairs to Executive Rilka's office. And they are, today, they are dressed in a sharp black suit, and they are sitting behind their desk, and they look up at you with their piercing purple eyes as you walk in and ask what they can do for you.
This suit, first of all, is killing it. Do you have to roll initiative when you put it on in the morning? Because holy fuck, girl, you're killing it. How's it been? How's it going? How's it hoeing?
It's going
darling?
Well. It's going quite well. I understand that you have begun construction on Trollskull Manor, yes?
We have. And
I am
we
very
look
proud
to
of
be
you.
completed pretty soon. And we're really excited to work with the guild and see what we can do to uplift the Ho community and our Ho lives. We have an interesting scenario where we're very, at the moment, invested in learning more about Grauhund Villa. And I just wanted to tap in with you and see if there's anything above board or below that you might be able to share, just between us girls.
We will not work with the Grauhunds. No one in this building will allow the Grauhunds to patronize them.
What happened? Fuck, they do.
Lord Grauhund enjoys blood.
Oh, fuck that guy. Are your girls okay? Are your people okay?
They are now, but no one will work with them. And I would recommend you consider the same. They are not good people.
I invite you to share your blacklist, because if you've already vetted people and decided that they are up to no good, I don't want anybody under our roof to have to learn that lesson again. So first of all, thank you for that information, because absolutely not. But I'd love more insight on that, because they're people of interest to us. And
in what way?
Well,
they blew up our shit.
I'm sorry? They what? They were responsible for that fireball?
That's our working theory, and it's fairly vetted. They also seem to have some kind of novelty cake topper, as we call it in Texas, because that's how it is there. And we have the packaging, which was discarded, but we're not... It's just left a lot of questions. And so we are interested in investigating a little bit more down that alley. And I trust that we can discuss this in confidence. I assure you that this will not go beyond us.
No, but this is certainly a professional conversation, and the only potential people I would share this with would be perhaps the Harpers. This will never reach the Watch's ears or anyone else's, as far as I'm concerned.
Of course.
Again, Growlhounds, no bueno. I would also recommend avoiding the heavy hammers in the Hornwoods.
Heavy hammers are dwarves. Yes?
I believe they are, yes.
And the other people?
They are another noble family.
No, the name?
Oh, the Hornwoods.
Hornwoods.
We have suspicions. We have suspicions about all of them, and
are they all? Is it all because they've been violent to your staff, or are they nefarious in different ways? I don't mean to pry, but
no, I'm happy to share. There are ongoing investigations, not mine. Other organizations are looking at these individuals for awful things. Torture, slavery, and we suspect, at least in one instance, ritual sacrifice.
Is this in general or specifically with regards to your staff?
In general.
Okay.
After the first one of my girls came back with a pentagram inscribed on their back, we don't work with them anymore.
Thank you for sharing that. Again, if like any list of folks, whether they've been blacklisted because they got a little too rough or ritual sacrifice too rough, it's important to us to stay above board.
The girl who had the pentagram.
Yes.
Does she still work here? Can we talk to her?
She doesn't work here any longer, but I can perhaps arrange a conversation, yes. It might take a few days. I'm not sure exactly where they are right now.
That's okay. I have questions about the event if it's not too traumatic.
I'm sure she'll be happy to answer your questions, as long as you don't dig it up too hard. She's married with children now.
We would be the picture of discretion. I get it.
Sorry, that's the deal. I couldn't help but laugh at that one.
Fuck you said. Fuck you said. I mean, I'm not not gonna rat her out for her host shit when
I
she's
know.
got a family and shit. Like,
Yep.
I mean, honor amongst hoes.
Not gonna
Jeez.
point
I
out
love it.
they all have differences, but I need to know who the fuck they were sacrificing her to.
Exactly.
That
All right. Anything
matters.
else? Anything else you want to ask Executive Rilke?
Yeah. Would they happen to have a cistern or septic or sewer connection on their property within the walls?
I mean, we certainly do pay the dung sweepers and the plumbers guild. Yeah, we have running water. Sure. Yeah, I guess we're connected to the source. I haven't really thought about it. Why?
Do you mean them or do you mean the Growlhuns?
The Growlhuns.
Oh, the Growlhuns.
Yeah, the Growlhuns.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you'd have to maybe ask Brian Plummer or somebody else in the guild. I suspect, Brock Talk would probably know. I suspect he's worked on their foundations. He's been doing this for probably 150 years here in Waterdeep.
I'll go talk to him. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna, Ruka, so here's where we're at with our building. Like, I trust hoes. Here's where we're at with our contractors and stuff. Not divulging too much because hoes are still hoes, and I am one, so I can say that. But here's where we're going. Here's our plans for launching. We want to stay right by the guild. We want to stay right by our staff. Is there anything that you'd like to just share so that we can make sure that we're coming correct?
Not at all. We will absolutely stay in regular contact. If there are clients that you should not work with, we will let you know. You seem to be doing everything right so far. I just need to see how you treat your staff.
Oh. Hell yeah. No fucking problem.
Anything else?
Nothing comes to mind, but will you... I'll tell you what can I do to encourage you to share any information, any inkling, anything about the Growlhuns that might come through? Even if it seems insignificant.
I'll agree to that right now. I don't like them any more than anyone else in this city does.
Fucking bet. Have you ever thought about a social uprising, like a class uprising?
We've considered it, and quite frankly, most of the small folk tend to vote against their own interest. I don't understand it.
It's fucking perplexing, isn't it? It's wild. It's like they hope that they'll be amongst that class someday, even though it's like literally never going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll never get it.
Any more
I'll
than you
never
do.
understand.
Yeah, man. Fucking crazy. All right. Hey, look, you are and continue to be a gem, and I'm here for anything that you need. I'm stealthy as fuck, and I love hoes, so I got you. You hit me up if you need anything.
Okay.
Here, have some good berries, by the way.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
It's
I
just a
appreciate
nice get up and go.
All right.
On home.
On home. As you are approaching Trollskull Manor, you feel a tug on your sleeve, Piranha. And it's the little urchin. He's like, hey! Did you like the thing I gave you?
Loved it. Let's find a quiet place to talk.
Okay, cool. But
I
I need
say
a
that
job.
in the least creepy way I can. You need a job. All right. Do you have a fucking resume, kiddo?
I'm 12 years old. I don't know. What's a resume?
Yeah, exactly. You're 12. What kind of job are you applying for here?
I can
run
carry
a
water. I can
brothel.
bring food out to the tables. I can serve drinks.
All right. Who do you work for? Who are you close to? Who do you know?
Nobody. I'm an orphan. I grew up
What do
in
you know about the
alienage.
Growlhuns?
What's that?
What do you know about the Growlhuns?
I don't know. They're rich.
Yeah, that's true. That
How about
checks.
he like pokes around and he's like looking at Menrin and he's like, "Can you give me a job?"
Maybe.
Possibly, but
What
we're
are you
not
trying-
open yet. Yeah.
What are you trying to get away from?
I just want to sleep near a warm stove and not have to live on the street.
Living the dream, right?
I mean,
What's your name, kid?
Matthias?
Matthias.
Matt?
Matt.
Are you willing to touch suspicious things?
He pokes Piranha's necklace and says, "Yep."
Welcome to Eric Industries, Matt.
Awesome. I welcome my Lord and Savior Eric. Sorry.
Tell you what, we've got an onboarding bonus. You fucking stick it out for 2 weeks. You prove to us that you are worth keeping on board. I might have a bitchin' cloak for you.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. Can I come with you now? Can I sleep next to the stove tonight?
Can I do an insight check?
Sure. Menrin, what were you going to do?
I was going to say the stove is currently under construction, but you can sleep in the stables.
Piranha.
I don't know shit all.
This kid is the picture of sincerity.
Love this fucking kid. Matthias.
With that 8
Look.
roll in insight.
Anybody else want to do an insight check on Matthias?
Sure. I'm not great at it. That's a 12.
This kid is the picture of sincerity.
That's what I figured. He's just like me.
Hey, Dee Dee. Is Dee Dee around?
So Dee Dee, Menrin and Piranha walk into Trollskull Manor and start yelling, "Hey, Dee Dee!" while they're dragging a kid along with them.
I found us a familiar.
Dee Dee is gonna poke her head out of her hole and be like, "What the fuck is that?"
We thought
She
it'd be a
doesn't-
great
she
idea
doesn't really
to
know
let
what
a
children are.
12-year-old work at a brothel.
I'm Matt.
We thought that would be a good idea.
Hey there, little guy. We're gonna. Why are we employing a child at a brothel?
He's not gonna be up on the spicy floor. He can do all the cleaning that I don't personally want to do.
So we can have him be like a runner. He can run stuff.
Yeah, he can run stuff and scrub floors. And
Hey kid, do you have your adult molars?
He just goes, "Ah."
Dee Dee slings out of her hole like a snake and goes and just her hands are in his mouth and she's looking around.
And Dee Dee, he's willing to touch things.
But not like that. Not like that.
I wouldn't expect it to be like that. He's 12 years old.
Yeah,
These are very
but
nice
Dee Dee-
molars, though. Very nice.
Do you have any,
in
do you
the
have any
suspicious
insight on this,
gates
Dee
kind
Dee?
of way.
You ever
Do you
want
have
any
any
money
insight?
for these, let me know.
Menrin, what were you
The
about to
tooth fairy
say?
right here, kid.
I guess we could hire a child. That's fine.
Do you have any? Will you roll an insight? Because I failed my ass off.
What's your deal, kid? You got you just living on the streets,
I mean,
eating trash?
I showed the tall lady that I was useful.
You wouldn't lie to me, kid, would you?
No.
Okay, can I roll an insight check on this child?
Absolutely.
Can I do a perception check to see if he's lying about lying?
Dirty 20.
This whole time, I am weaving bits of trash into his hair.
He literally is a street urchin who sees a way to not have to live on the street. That's what Dee Dee gets.
Hey, kid, have you ever thought about a class uprising?
I don't want to go to class. No, they keep trying.
That's what I like about you, kid. You're great. Matt, was it Matt?
Matt, Matthias.
Hey, listen, don't go into the basement if you don't want your entire life to change, okay?
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, I give him a little pat on the cheek. Let me know about those molars. She's gonna walk away.
Dee Dee is my hero.
I love it. Why don't we take a little
5-minute
bio break, and then we will get on with the breaking and entering. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Balls.
Cool. Balls. We'll be back in 5
Balls.
after a pee break. And one of them will, as a favor to Dragomir, teleport you to and from Saltmarsh should you wish to go.
And if you twerk, we twerk, they twerk.
Could
We
not
all
have
twerk.
said it better. Is that Proverbs? Or like, do you want to cite?
That's
I think
Pogo
it's the
Sticks
Bible
Book 2.
verse.
And he probably has his badge on still, like, you know.
It's a Chippendales sheriff dance.
Yes.
Well, you could just use the bag to badge to like cover the naughty stuff.
It's glasses, loincloth, badges foreign.
I don't know how big this badge is, but I think that's a tall order.
I feel like Tenzin should have a really big badge.
Such a big badge.
Welcome to our shit show, friends.
There's some S&M chaff, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm like,
all kinds, baby.
wow. Okay. Cool.
Present
So
day.
saying assless is just redundant.
Yeah, but the saying assless, you wanna emphasize the fact that you're all cheeked up on a Tuesday when you're wearing them.
I'm trying to watch our Twitch stream, but I just kept seeing this ass of really bomb looking. Did I say it wrong? Our tit stream, our
a little
Twitch
bit,
stream.
maybe.
Well,
you
you
guys.
know what? When it comes to me, this is the exception. So, like, get on my level. Second of all I keep seeing is this bomb-ass chicken sandwich ad that looks so good, and I want to eat it.
The magic lube is made in the swamp, and it's normally like pure and holy or whatever. But occasionally, when somebody gets murdered in there, it turns evil.
Is it sticky?
It's probably sticky.
I mean, it's a little bit sticky. It came from a kid.
Jam hands, man. I'm not. Look, I want to look at the book, but I don't want to touch it until we can wipe off the
I'm
most
gonna
likely
press
jam.
to digitize the jam and stickies off of it.
But it is gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful and moving things you've ever seen. Most people don't get to see a drow civilization.
Well, that's beautiful and fascinating, but also kind of dangerous. Anybody else want to take a look before we start doing the dynamite thing?
Can I stealth myself as well? Can I roll stealth? Just because why not?
Well, I mean, you gotta do something. You can't just, hey, I'm stealthy, right? What are you trying to do stealthily?
Just be super hot and stealthy. Like, I want everybody to see how hot and stealthy I am. It's so stealthy of me.
Does she keep saying they're looking for a magic cock?
She's already got Eric. I don't know what she's looking for. Like, babe, fucking come dance with who you came with.
Dee Dee, are you hearing that correctly too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're saying cock. I want to say they mean conch, but I'm really not. I hope they mean conch, but like also they mean cock.
I mean,
That's fine too.
I mean, to each their own, sure. But I guess they're looking for a magic one?
Oh, it's definitely got to be magic. You know, why look for one if it's not? I mean, either way, if it's a cock or a conch, why look for one if it's not magic? That is.
Chat about how we can simultaneously take her out and convince Dryland to go into a back room with us for a private business meeting, which may or may not result in him tied up to a chair.
Is Tenzin gonna give him a lap dance?
That might be ultimately the plan, yes.
We've had experiences where some of our clientele have gotten a little bit too handsy. So we've actually introduced a little bit of a fun experience where you surrender yourself to the Dragonborn and the Dragonborn surrenders something to you. So I'm going to just very gently, it's just playful. I'm just gonna just hold your wrists and your ankles down. You can tap out. The safe word is Neverwinter, but it's just a little bit of a fun thing.
I'm really sad the butthole collapsed. Never good when the butthole collapses.
Do they have
Alright.
little chaps on?
No, they are not precious. You get the squirrel now. Do they have little chaps
I
on?
don't even know if they have asses.
Probably Klaka of some kind.
Asses are relative.
Your magical physiologies professor could tell you.
We will ask.
Here?
Do pests have butts?
Yeah, but where does the poop come from?
I mean, it's got a something. But does it have enough of a cheek for it to be considered an ass?
The cheek makes the ass.
I don't have an answer. I mean, you could dissect one, I guess.
Perhaps they're not all cheeked up on a Tuesday.
Oh gosh, this little dude is Volo, and he wants to talk to you. You got some time?
Hi, Bolo. You need some dicks?
Like, I'm really ready for a meet cute with a romanticore. I feel like I've earned it.
Oh boy. Ranza will kind of lean over to Dee Dee and say, "We have a group of manticores up ahead."
Oh yeah, I think the ranger wants to fuck one of them.
We are back. Balls.
Balls!
Balls.
I don't know why you feel uncomfortable telling your wife about the weird dildo box. Like, Kelly gets it.
It wasn't uncomfortable, but it's a long story. I can't just drop. There was a dildo box.
That's true.
I mean, that can't possibly be the weirdest sentence.
Oh, no. The weirdest... Here you go. Here's your TMI for the day. The weirdest sentence. Why is the cat's head sticky, Seth? That's the weirdest sentence.
That's not a weird
Why
sentence
was the
when you have
cat's
a cat.
That's a legitimate concern.
Yeah.
That's a question I've already said, and I've only had cats for like 4 months.
There was like, my cat's fur was all gunked up, and I was like, what the fuck did you do? What have you gotten into?
Yeah.
Every day is a struggle with getting the cat not to eat the coconut oil, which is definitely not for eating.
I have on the top of my peanut butter jar NFHC. Not for human consumption. I definitely just let my dog lick straight out of it.
Yeah, I have a dog. I've got a dog peanut butter jar too.
Oh, that's
cream cheese and peanut butter. If you're in my house, look for the ones that are reserved for people.
Like, do not assume it's safe to eat. It could be pet treats.
I mean, I'll eat it because their mouths are in my heart. Like, I don't give a shit. But
good.
I mean, it's also used to bait my mouse traps, so it can't smell like humans.
Yeah, all right, I'll buy that. All right, back to the B&E. Anything else you guys want to do before night falls and we do the B&E?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Mr. Plumber and asked if there's what the waste removal system is like at this manor.
All right, I'll do a quick roll. Basically, we're gonna see if he's still there or not. No. Mr. Plumber has gone for the day. You can get one of his acolytes to send him a message. And
or what about
Brocktalk? Brocktalk is absolutely still there. Brocktalk is gingerly approaching the Dee Dee's hole and about to see if he can go down in the basement.
Hi, don't do that.
Brocktalk, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Like, of all of the instructions you've been given, this isn't about us. This is about you.
No, she did give me permission. I just, I don't think I want to go down there without telling her first. Can one of you tell her? I need to get down there.
That's very wise. I'm gonna call Dee Dee over, and before we go to bed, I have something I want to do, but I don't have to do it right now.
Yeah, I'll
imagine.
I'll tell her in a second. But I have a question. Totally not suspicious question.
I love totally not suspicious questions.
Yeah, they're my favorite. The big house with the scary ghost people.
Huh?
How connected to the like sewers? Are they like? How do they get their running water?
So, which scary house?
Growlhound Villa, homie. Keep up.
Oh, Growlhound Villa.
Don't you work here?
Oh, that place.
Are there multiple scary houses with ghosts?
I mean, this is Waterdeep. It's built on the bones of a city that was built on the bones of a city that was built on the bones of a city.
Okay, I guess.
So, the answer to your question is yes, there are multiple, and some of them are quite nice. There are multiple hauntings in the city, yes. But why Growlhound Villa in particular?
We already talked about completely unrelated, not suspicious questions.
Oh, I understand.
Business, bitch.
Is this what we call plausible deniability?
I don't know what that means.
If we acknowledge that, would it still be homie?
Absolutely.
Rock talk. Keep up.
What do you
question.
What do you want to know? I've only been in there once, probably 120 years ago.
I just want to know if there is a conveniently sized pipe that connects to a system of water inside of their walls.
From what I recall, they have their own cistern.
Their own cistern and a septic system?
I don't know. I was only in there to repair what looked like some sort of... It was very strange, too. I was in the lower level to repair something that looked like an explosion. But from the inside.
What looked like it had exploded, and what was that room like? What was in the room?
It was a completely stone room, very, very strong bedrock, but it wasn't connected to anything, and I can't imagine what would have made an explosion like that. I did manage to repair the foundation of the building, but yeah. And you know those folks aren't very nice people, right? They don't have a great reputation.
Yeah, they're fucking dickbags. What you say there was an explosion? Was it like firework went off inside, fireball went off inside, somebody's internal organs
fireball
became external? Okay.
Yeah, it seemed like that. Not like outside though. There was a strong smell of sulfur. Yeah, it was very strange. It's obviously magical. It wasn't any chemical composition that I am aware of could cause that. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have. He's looking at. I haven't met many Triton before. Can you like? Would you swim in the sewers? Ew.
Hey, this is a judgment-free zone. This is about to be a brothel. You need to have a more open mind, my dude. Can I roll an insight check to see if if his story speaks to anything in me?
Sure. I mean, he's literally like, I don't think I could do it. He's not like casting aspersions. He's like, I don't think.
Yeah,
I could
people
swim
say
in the
that about being a hoe. Also, I get it.
Got it.
I rolled an 18.
18 is good. You're pretty sure he's being straight with you. Like you can't find a reason for him to lie to you. Like why he would.
I don't think he's lying. Maybe insight wasn't the right thing. I just wanted to see if there's if what he's saying awakens any inherent knowledge that Ella doesn't have, but Piranha may.
No, I don't think so. This would be your party member who might know something about this is not here tonight.
God damn it. Okay.
Also, it's not like I enjoy swimming in the sewers. It is a advantage not everybody has.
I understand.
It's the cost of doing business. Surely you understand.
I do, and I will promptly forget we had this conversation.
What conversation?
Exactly.
I want to... Is Matthias still up?
Let's say it's just after dinner, so the sun is setting, and Matthias is just looking around like, you need me to do anything? I can hear. And he's cleaning the food off the table and bringing it back to the kitchen.
Fantastic. Matthias, what does your combat experience look like?
He's 12. So no, he does.
He lived on the streets.
collecting fucking skulls.
That's true. All right.
I'm very cool like that.
Matthias's response is, I mean, I can use a dagger. Yeah.
How are you with a short sword?
I mean, they're really expensive. I've never even held one.
I have one. Will you learn to use it?
Hells yeah!
Oh boy.
You're about to give a 12-year-old boy a short sword, so yeah, he's really happy about this.
All right, but like the minute I see you doing a bad job with it, think about what that short sword can do to your person.
Yeah, ooh, it could hurt. Could hurt somebody a lot.
Yeah, it could hurt real bad if you fuck around, and I promise you don't want to find out, but I want you to take this short sword, because I have an extra in my fucking inventory, and I want you to start practicing with it. Do we have anyone around who could be, like, a combat mentor for him?
Yeah.
Senzen and Shazara's a hexblade.
All right. Well, I don't want to volunteer them to do fucking Tinder duty.
We can have that conversation when they're around next time. But I'm sure one of them will happily teach your young protege.
All right. I'm gonna add a note that is just that. Matthias has my extra short sword, and he is going to be a master of blade if he knows what's good for him.
Awesome. All right. The sun is setting, and you hear the bells for 6 p.m. and all is well, and yeah, night is falling.
Dee's gonna let that guy into her hole.
Okay.
With a warning, though, don't look the doll in the eyes.
All right, and he goes down and he's literally checking the foundation. He's like, I'm gonna need he looks over his shoulder at Dee, like, I'm gonna need like a week down here with the team. Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess I could yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You know, I got to do it for the business.
Right. And I mean, it's clear he's literally pointing at like things that are gonna make the building collapse if he doesn't fix them.
Yeah, it would be really terrible if the building collapsed and pinned us all and killed us all in a terrible tragedy.
Well, the most terrible tragedy would be to my reputation if that happened. So, I would not let that happen.
Oh, not our deaths. I respect your priorities. I am not lying. I mean that sincerely.
I'm going to insight check right now.
Piranha actually spends the evening running Matthias through short sword training because, like, okay. I can do intro level shit. I might be a
dude. You are a fighter class. You are a 9th level fighter class. You're definitely more than qualified.
All right, so that's what I'm doing, and I don't know what his like on character sheet skill level is, but I want to like grind him.
Okay.
Ew! I want to help him grind his skill.
I understand what you meant.
and while they're practicing various stances, Menredin is making him repeat phrases in Primordial.
Okay.
Which mostly just sounds like various, either like horrific, absolute
sounds like you're
nonsense
sounds.
So basically you're creating your own martial art with like a ranger going through sword drills and a warlock teaching them mantras to chant while they do it. Okay.
We're going to accidentally create an Eldritch Knight.
There you go. That would be hilarious. Accidentally on purpose through very intense training. All right. What you doing, friendos? Night has fallen. It's about 8 o'clock. Matthias has curled up in the kitchen next to the makeshift stove that you use to make dinner and is cradling his short sword while he sleeps.
You gotta get that kid to bed. That's pathetic.
Yeah, I feel like there's ample opportunity to give him like I think I have a bedroll in my inventory.
Don't I have an extra bed like a whole bedroom that I'm not using?
Yeah, I mean, there's. He wants to be near the warmth. If you want to put him somewhere else or tell him, hey, we have a bed for you, maybe he might go there. But...
If he wants to be warm, I appreciate that because I like to be cold.
I'll give him my bedroll. bedroll, so he's at least not on the fucking stone.
Oh. All right, he's now curled up in your bedroll.
I will. I'm gonna tuck in a little tiny plushie to like Eric.
A little tiny Eric plushie. All right.
Aww.
So one hand's holding this short sword, cradling the short sword, and the other hand's cradling a little plushie Eric.
Menredin's like, this is what I wanted this place to be.
All right,
I'm gonna create more little murder children.
Is he okay? Does he have any wounds that I could cure before I take a long rest?
No.
Okay.
He's just a little stinky. Probably hasn't showered in a month.
He fits right in.
Oh my judge.
Exactly.
All right, I'm all set.
All right.
Let's
Are we
go
breaking
steal
entry?
a dildo.
Do we want to pop over? It's after dark now. I mean, maybe it's a little early.
That's what I assumed you were doing. You're gonna wait until like midnight or so, but like we can just fast forward to midnight.
I mean, does it have to be midnight, or can it be like 11 p.m.?
It can be 1:43 a.m. for all I care.
I think a nice crisp 10:37 p.m.
Yeah. Like dark enough that it's dark, but far enough away from dawn that we're not getting into the pre-dawn lightning.
Yeah, and I
We
mean
don't want to
this
fuck up our
again,
circadian rhythm.
This is pre-electricity, so most people go to bed pretty close to after nightfall. So, all right,
y'all. You want to fucking break into some shit?
Yeah. Yeah. By the way,
Like,
guys,
with
we
crime?
might be dealing with some demons.
I love that Dee Dee waited until you were on the way out the door to Groundville to spill that.
I have some insider information.
I'm not super versed in demons.
I mean, they're like you just gotta if you ask you to make a deal with them, just like say no.
Dee Dee, give me an Arcana check. Arcana's fine for this one.
15.
The words were the hells. Dee Dee comes to the realization that it was talking about devils.
Devils, demons, it's fine. Just don't make a deal with them. Don't go down to Georgia. Don't play a violin.
So just for each character, I'm curious, does the distinction between devils and demons mean anything to Menredin or Piranha?
Piranha don't know shit, but she knows she's not signing a fucking contract with anyone until Sethmodius the Great approves. We've established this.
All right.
I don't think so. Like there's complicated bullshit about like the Tritons and fighting things from the alternate plane, specifically shit from the planes of water, but that's mostly with like Leviathans, and I don't think Leviathans are considered like devils or demons. They're considered
correct. They're their own aberrations.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think she is fully fucking in the dark. Like.
Okay. Cool. How about Dee Dee? Does it matter at all to Dee Dee?
Dee Dee knows that there's a difference. She doesn't really care though. She's just like, just don't talk to me.
Okay.
I ain't trying to pick up what you're selling.
What?
The demons or devils or what have you?
I think they're technically considered.
They're horrors or aberrations or something. Like they're humanoid looking sometimes, but for the most part,
they're not humanoid in terms of a favorite enemy.
No.
Yeah, they're like
they would
whatever
be fiends,
the
I think.
opposite of
fiends.
Celestial is.
Yeah, I think they're fiends.
Got it.
All right. I'm gonna say, you guys, is Piranha casting Pass Without Trace before we go? Is that?
Yeah, Natch.
Okay. All right. Take your spell slot, and I will keep that in all of my deliberations as we progress. Let me find some suitably creepy music to play as you approach Troll Skull. Sorry, not Troll Skull Manor. Growlhound Villa. How are you approaching Growlhound Villa, by the way?
Sneakily.
Yeah, I know, with Pass Without Trace. But, that said...
Are we going to try to come up in the sewers?
So
No,
the question
they're not connected to the sewers.
Right. They have
which
a
is
cistern.
a septic system.
Which, like, whoever voluntarily has a septic system in the city, automatically suspicious.
Okay, can I just scout like the property? If we get inside of the property,
Yep.
I feel like finding the entrance to a septic system is pretty obvious. It's like above ground, and they probably have something over the entrance so that nobody mows over it or rolls the tractor over it. In my experience.
Okay.
So
I'm going to reveal some of the inside here, like what you can see sort of from the front gate. If you're looking from the front gate, that's sort of what you can see. So there's two paths. One goes over this way. Let's see how far it goes. So there we go. The path goes to a front door here. And
the gate was magic, the kitchen door was magic, and the stable was magic, but the front door was not.
That is correct.
So theoretically, if we got inside the walls without touching the gate, we wouldn't trigger the shadows?
That's an assumption that Menard can make, yes.
I don't like that. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't like it. Oh.
There, I'll even there's you can kind of see most of the little park and walkway.
What if we create a diversion? What if something happens on like the opposite side of the property that draws attention away from what we're doing? Because I got this whole ass necklace of fireballs.
I mean, we have like the element of surprise though, so like we don't want to like anything, like we don't want like a thing to happen because then they'll be on alert because they're like, what's going on?
No, that's the point.
And I don't think you can distract a spell.
Okay, you make great points. Is the thing. Would Pass Without Trace cover us for any of this? Because it specifically says that it's
going to give you +10 on stealth checks.
We can't be tracked except by magical means, and I feel like magical means we're fucking lousy with magical means in this property.
I think that mostly means that we could be tracked by like a divination spell.
Okay.
Not necessarily that something's gonna hone in on us.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well
then, fuck it.
Here's my question. How tall is this wall?
20 feet.
20 feet.
Are there any trees around the area, like the property?
Not on the outside. On the inside, there's you see at least 3 or 4 trees.
Are any of them sort of overhanging the wall that I could throw it over a branch and we could just like shoot?
I mean, you're a ranger. There's not a doubt in my mind that if you wanted to throw a rope and a grappling hook over the wall into the trees, you could catch a tree and try to come over the wall.
Did I do the fuck out of that? Do I need to roll for it?
Give me an athletics check.
What about acrobatics?
I will accept acrobatics since this is more about grace and dexterity.
21.
All right, show me. Put Piranha on the wall where you're throwing the rope over.
Well, I'm gonna ask my team first. Where's the best place? Where do y'all think we should do this?
I
want to say on the opposite side of this body of water? Because it's got a whole body of water.
So that's not a body of water. Those are trees.
That's a tree.
Those are trees.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no pond in there. Those are the tops of trees.
Just forest.
I'd say probably right there.
Yeah, I would say here, because I was even going to ask DM if I could use my incredible performative acrobatics, if you remember from season 1, to vault the wall.
Well, I'm throwing a rope up over, so you're.
Yeah, I mean,
you
I'll give you
definitely have
advantage
this.
if you want to take the rope.
Yeah.
All right. So Piranha throws the rope over. It lands, let's say, right here in the trees. Let's say this big circle right here is the trunk, one of the trunks, and Piranha's rope is connected to one of the trunks like that.
Hell yeah.
All right. Take advantage, athletics or acrobatics check, whichever you're better at.
Acrobatics.
13.
13's fine.
I got a nat 20.
All right. Piranha, you watch Menridin just scramble right the fuck over the wall.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to remove...
Piranha takes a moment to admire.
You are good.
And 13 is enough?
Yep.
All right.
All right. So you are all in the tree right now. Where are you going from the tree?
Now that we're beyond the wall, can we see anything else in this spot of war?
Dee Dee's there as well, right?
Yeah. What's
right.
this little thing right here?
Okay, that is a door.
Which door? Front door?
It looks like a door to, say, a... Hold on, let me tell you what number it is over here, and I will tell you exactly what it is. All right. That would be area G4. And area G4 is... okay. It is a locked and closed iron door.
Okay, well, yeah, but, which of the doors is the obvious front door?
Oh, this one down here. Sorry. This door, right in the bottom left, is the obvious front door.
That's the front door, so then this is probably, servants or...
Yeah, that's my inclination.
Or even, servants or delivery door would actually be in the back, so this might actually be,
Yeah, it looked like there was a kitchen door. The other door in the back was the kitchen door. It was pretty clear that was the kitchen door, and it was also magic.
There's no windows or anything indicated, I imagine. Are there?
Let me just make sure. Now that you're in, so there are no windows on the first floor. However, there is a second floor.
Okay. And we're high enough in the tree that we might be able to...
Correct. So I'm going to pull the map up. You don't have to move your characters, but I'm going to pull the map up and I will reveal some of the top floor here. All right. There is a balcony up here. Area G17.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I want to get to the balcony.
All right.
What do we need to roll to get to that fucking balcony?
The balcony is a 10. It's probably going to be... I mean, you can't go right to the edge of the trees, otherwise the branch would snap. So I'm going to say it's going to be like a 15-foot jump without a running start if you want to try to get to that balcony.
Acrobatics?
Heck
Sure.
yeah.
And we
jumping
do still have pass without trace, right?
Yep, jumping is a special thing, though. I actually have the rules for jumping floating around somewhere. So let's see.
Yeah, I hope you would be so good at this.
I am a beautiful, majestic, tiny blue lady.
All right.
Soaring
jumping.
through the air.
Yeah. Movement. All right, here we go. Prone, falling, squeezing. Already search grappling. Maybe I don't. Does anybody remember what the jumping rules are? I think it's strength. plus something.
You can't jump more than your movement.
Yeah, I know that one.
I think it's athletics based, strength based.
Yeah. Falling, trapped, suffocating, travel times.
Which is silly.
Google says you can jump up to your strength score in feet if you run at least 10 feet before jumping.
But the point is, nobody can run. You're in a fucking tree.
It's silly because like I don't want to like do a running jump. I want to do a standing like I don't know what's it called like.
You know what? I will say that it is a 15 DC acrobatics or athletics check to jump onto the balcony. And the balcony, by the way... Oh, never mind. The balcony is here. So you got to either jump into another tree to try to get on the balcony. The balcony's not on that top right piece. It's on the piece over the front door.
Can I use my ropes to make traversing the trees a little easier?
Absolutely. If you want to go from tree to tree, this is what rangers are for. Go ahead and give me a athletics or acrobatics check to get that hook into another tree.
Fine, that's a fucking 10.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. Your DC's 13.
That's a 26.
Dexterity saving throw 26?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. I didn't see it show up on the screen yet. But that's fine. You managed to jerk the hook and rope back before it hits the ground.
Oh, yeah.
You can try again.
All right.
Are these are the squares 5 feet?
That's a fucking 11.
The squares are 5 feet, and I need Piranha to give me another dexterity saving throw.
Can I?
Come on, baby. Come on. All right, that's another 23.
You managed to get the... Go ahead, Dee Dee.
Dee Dee is going to she's gonna misty step over to the balcony.
Okay.
Can you tie the rope onto your belt loop or whatever else you do that?
I don't think that would technically work because I'm like phasing out.
It would just drop to the ground. But you could throw it to Dee Dee.
Fair. Mm-hmm. I do that.
All right. Dee Dee is Misty stepped over, and Piranha, give me acrobatics or athletics, whichever you're better at. DC 15 with advantage since Dee Dee is trying to catch it. Wow, that 7 was awful.
16.
There you go. All right, Dee Dee catches it, and you now have a rope connected to Dee Dee.
Can we?
Dee Dee's gonna...
Hold on for a second. I'm going to move everybody up to the top map.
Okay.
Since you are on the second floor now. Actually, if you want to move yourselves up, I will tell you what you see.
Have we made it up to the second floor with Dee Dee?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get weird about that. So
I'm
there is a door.
There.
Let me see what you see through the door. The door is not open. I just want to check and see if it's a glass door.
Are we there or are we here?
That's where you are.
We're
You're
on
gonna
the
be up on.
second floor.
Yeah, so go ahead and move your characters up there to the top of the map.
Oh shit! I don't even see the top of the map.
I got you. Hold on. Don't move your character. I'll get you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I thought we were on the yellow line.
Yep. It's higher up on the dock in the
orange
document. All right. You are now on this place. There is a glass door that is closed over here where Piranha is. Right?
Yeah.
This is there's wrought iron railing around it, and there is a glass door into what looks like 16. What looks like a bedroom. Give me who looked through the door?
What's y'all stealth like?
Dee Dee's a little bit of a pervert. She'd look through the door.
Menredin has no boundaries. She's 100%.
All right, so you're all just kind
up
of
against that glass.
Yeah.
All right, you're all just looking through the door.
I'll watch your family eat dinner. I don't care.
Get curtains.
How do they decorate?
decoration situation like?
Hold tight.
We are probably stacked in some sort of comical height arrangement.
Yep. All right. This looks like a master bedroom. And inside that master bedroom, let's see.
Do I see magic?
You do. And let me reveal, and I'll show you what you see that's magic.
Magical sex swing.
Yeah. So this is what you can see from there. And wow, it's a bigger room than I thought. Wait, hold on. There we go. Okay. There are two people standing by the door right here, and here. Those two little red marks. And a tall, noble-looking woman, not wearing any armor, but in almost a fighting stance, next to a very large half-orc wearing a breastplate, holding a greatsword in a fighting stance, and they are both looking at that door. Not the door you're looking at, the door on the left-hand side of the room.
Ooh,
So they're looking
distracted.
They're looking to the left.
They are. They're looking this way.
So, is there nothing else in the room?
It's a bedroom. So there is.
Is there a bed?
There is a bed. The bed is. Let's see. There's a tall mahogany wardrobe. There is a hanging. There's a fireplace in the south corner of the room. There's a shield over that fireplace that bears the Grauhund coat of arms. There is a locked trunk at the foot of a large canopied bed in the southwest corner. So here's the bed. Probably smaller than that, and then the trunk is right here at the base of the bed.
Ooh. I look at Dee Dee. I look at Dee Dee. And I'm like vibrating with excitement.
Everybody give me a perception check.
At 20.
Perception.
Motherfucking 10. My rolls are shit tonight.
Mandarin?
No, I'm not good at that.
I'm not good at
11.
perceiving. All right. Dee Dee, you hear the sounds of combat. Like people engaged in life or death struggles coming from below you.
You guys hear the combat? You guys hear that?
No, there's some shit. I don't hear anything, but I hear you.
Well, you do now that
believe
Dee Dee
you.
points it out.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Now that you mention it.
The people, they're guards, they're guarding somebody in the bed. We smash the door. Dee Dee, you go to the bed and immediately threaten and or stab whoever is sleeping there.
I could maim someone, yeah. I'm capable of that.
What if we stealth in because they're very focused on that door? What if we try to sneak in stealthily and then do the punching? Can I stealth in? How stealthy are y'all?
I mean, everybody gets a +10 to their stealth checks right now.
Oh, that's right. Do y'all want to just sneak in?
I mean,
since we can.
We could, but also hostages are so effective.
Well, if we sneak in,
yeah, but if we sneak in, we grab them from behind. Like, two of us can take the two that are staring at the door, and one of us can go.
Perception check,
like,
everybody.
Can I have some
We already
chloroform on me?
determined I'm bad at those.
but fucking.
Yeah, just got worse. Now it's a 9.
Me too.
What did you get, Dee Dee?
Thank God
16.
for Dee Dee.
Oh God, no! It's not even a 9. It's a 7.
Dee Dee, the stately woman is wearing a dress that is the exact colors that match the Growlhound coat of arms hanging above the fireplace.
Oh, so she's like Mrs.
Perhaps
Growlhound.
Lady Growlhound?
All right.
I think we should just like sneak. We should sneak. These guys are.
Let's sneak.
Let's sneak. Fine. Where are we sneaking to?
Let me.
The other side of the bed.
Oops, sorry. You're sneaking hide on the other side of the bed. Hold on. Let me reveal a little bit more that you can see. So that's what you can see, and that's the whole room. There's a little bit more.
Is that
here, but you can't
southeast
really
corner of the fireplace?
The fireplace is the indentation, and then across from it is the bed with the chest at the foot of it.
Okay.
So you have.
Do we see anyone in the bed?
You do not see anyone in the bed, and there are two ways out of this room. There is a door to the south and a door that they are looking at to the west.
It's probably a fun closet. If they're not aware, if they're not spending their attention on that south door, it's probably not an out. But what if we sneak in and come down, like crouch down on the other side of the bed next to that door, and we got all kinds of shit we can cast.
What if we try to catch him by surprise? We sneak in, we catch him by surprise. We maybe give him the 1-2. I'm sure I have something on me that'll incapacitate someone. Maybe forever.
Yeah, like knives.
I've got a little bit of poison on me.
I got all kinds of fire things, but I just don't know if we want to set the whole place on fire just yet.
I got some monkey juice.
Have them while they're sleeping.
Well, they're not sleeping, though. That's the problem.
But there's somebody in the bed.
There is nobody in the bed.
But I don't see anyone in the bed.
I think Menriden's hallucinating.
Oh, okay.
She got into my monkey juice.
You do not see anyone in the bed, just to be clear.
Well, I definitely don't see anybody in the bed, but if there's two people staring at a door instead of leaving, they've got to be protecting something.
It's true. So
Okay.
one of them is a very tall lady, perhaps Growlhound. What is the other person looking like?
Perhaps a seneschal or a captain of the guard, a big half-orc wearing a breastplate, wielding a greatsword. And it looks like they are preparing for something nasty to come through that door.
Haha, wrong door, bitches. All right. With my longbow of warning, will I know if something is coming up to endanger us through that door?
I mean, as soon as you heard the fighting below you, the longbow of warning is vibrating. Like, you are in danger. There is absolutely no doubt in its mind that, something here is very dangerous. Some things here are very dangerous.
Dee Dee's gonna sneak in.
Yeah. What if we sneak in and pretend that we're there to help? Just try to get more info.
Menridin
Dee Dee wants to see what's in the closet.
Losing her impulse control.
All right, so I'm not going to make us go into combat rounds or anything yet. You guys still have free reign over your characters. Dee Dee, give me a stealth check, plus 10.
$22.
All right, you are pretty sure nobody sees you. Menrin, give me the same stealth check, plus 10.
Yeah, I'm not the best. Oh wait, no, plus 10.
Yes.
Oh, my D&D Beyond is having a mild seizure. One moment.
Is Piranha hanging out on the deck? On the balcony?
Piranha's gonna hang right here.
Okay.
25.
But if I hang right here, can I be less observable but also ready to shoot a fucking arrow?
That's fine. You are in the doorway using the door jamb to sort of hide a little bit.
Yeah. I'm kind of like peeking around. I want like now that if they peep my friends, they probably won't peep me, and I want to be ready to like get that fucking initiative blow on these assholes. That
All right.
surprise round.
Menridin and Dee Dee are pretty confident that they have not been spotted. So tell me where, one at a time, where you're going in the room.
Edie wants to see what they're looking at, so she's gonna kind of sneak a little bit closer, kind of.
Okay, let me reveal a little bit more. All right. Basically looking through Lady Growlhound and the guard's legs, you see yep, that's exactly what I wanted. There is a foyer here. Right. And on the ground are where is it? On the ground are several dead bodies, some wearing the livery of the Growlhounds, and some wearing black leather armor.
Is it Zentarum?
Where's Anathar's guild? I don't know. Which one wears black?
The Zentarum.
I'm so smart.
Yep.
Do we like them? I don't remember.
No, we don't.
They are one of the
scumbags.
Yeah, they are one of the 3 mafia organizations in Waterdeep that everybody's really worried about will end up breaking out into all-out gang warfare in the streets. What are they doing at Growlhound Villa, and why are they killing the Growlhound's guards?
Who do we hate more at this point?
Everybody.
Yeah, but
you know, in a class
like
uprising, everyone is kind of an enemy. You know, you can't trust anyone.
True, but like you can use somebody as long as they're useful.
I will say, from what we know so far, the Zentarum are not sacrificing our lovely hoes to devils.
That's a great point. You make a fantastic fucking point.
DM could decide to change that to make it a harder decision.
As far as
DM,
you know,
if I roll an insight check, can I know if who's worse to the hose?
who? Wow, I'm trying to figure out how I would.
Who are not bros to our
This is
hoes?
AHF versus Westboro. Like neither of them are nice to us.
Yeah, I mean, you've heard hearsay about the Growlhounds, right? You haven't seen any of it, but you know it's pretty verifiable. Whereas the Zentarum are pretty much Blackrock mercenaries, right? They're a mercenary force. They will do anything for money, and they are not nice people.
I mean, we do a lot of shit for money, and we're not very nice people, according to some people, but we're not fucking carving shit into hoes' backs and trying to sacrifice them or being terrible to working women.
Yep.
I guess it really just comes down to your personal politique. Alright, I'm just gonna stay at the ready. I'm just gonna defend my friends. I'm just here to, like, if anyone attacks Dee Dee or Menridin, they're eating fucking lead or... you know, whatever.
All right, you hear footsteps coming from around the corner here, and several other individuals in black leather armor come running up the stairs and around into G13 there. And,
you know what, y'all? Sorry.
And the half-orc charges to meet them. Now, what I'm going to ask Menridin, then Dee Dee, then Piranha what they're doing at this point before we might not even be in combat rounds. We'll see what happens. But what's Menridin going to do for right now?
Menridin's gonna take a gander over here. And, you
All right.
know...
I'll tell you what happens in a second. What's Dee Dee doing?
Dee Dee is going to... Oh boy. Dee Dee's gonna kind of stealth back over here towards Menridin, just in case, like, the people that are coming up the stairs could see through. She doesn't want anyone to see her.
Okay, and Piranha is going to stay right there?
Piranha's reading the room. And Piranha is going to stealth up to Lady Growlhund, grab her gently, not threateningly, and say, "Come with me if you want to live."
All right.
Because it seems like everyone's coming to fucking kill her, and she's a great fucking asset.
Awesome.
And I'm a
All
girl,
right.
so I'm less threatening.
Great. We are not yet in combat, but I'm going to go... Menridin and Didi, as you do what you said you were going to do, you hear coming from behind the southern door, "Mommy, is it safe to come out yet?"
I told you there was a hostage.
And Piranha, you put your hand on Lady Growlhund, and she's crackling with lightning and electricity. Give me a persuasion check.
Only our Pepsi Max done. That's a 14.
I think that is enough. You're not actually trying to kill her. She's, who are you? Why are you in my house? What are you doing here?
Are you under attack?
Yes.
Do you want to be less under attack?
Yes, kill them. I'll pay you a lot of money. And she's pointing at the Zentarum.
Or we could get you out of here.
I'm not going anywhere without my husband and children.
Well, we can talk about the children. Your husband, he's probably fine.
All right. So I'm not going to make us be in combat yet, but I got to go step by step. What are Menridin and Didi doing right now after they hearing what they heard and seeing Piranha having this conversation with Lady Growlhund?
Sorry,
Didi heard, "I'll pay you a lot of money," and Didi's gonna slide on up and cast Eldritch Blast at one of the Zentarum.
All right. At this point, we are in combat. Let me go back over here and I'll tell you when to roll initiative. Hold on. It is not this encounter. It is the other one. There it is. And making a wisdom check. Hey, it found my encounter. All right. Go ahead and roll initiative. All right. Yeah, Shazara and Sensen get a 1.
Favored me today.
What's that?
The initiative gods have favored me today.
Yay. Piranha, did you roll
Never
initiative?
happens.
Oh, no, I surely the fuck did not. It's a 19.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to put some baddies on the map here. And then we will perhaps next week Sensen and Shazara can show up in the middle of the battle, because we'll see what happens. We'll see how quick we get done with this. All right. I'm going to say this is the half-orc. This is Lady Growlhund. And, I don't know. I was going to do 3 Ericas. I'm not going to do that. One here. One on the stairs. And one right here. And I will label them A, B, and C. So. Oh, I want it. Oh, because I'm not on the right thing. All right, here's what I've got. I've got one of them, Didi, Menridin, another one of them, Piranha, another one of them, and then the guard, and then Lady Growlhund last.
Do I get like an extra attack since I kind of fired?
Sure,
in on him?
I will absolutely give you that. That's sort of like a surprise attack as it came around the corner. Let me give it A, and then B, and then C. All right. So this is a shadowy figure, looks to be humanoid, could be half-orc, tiefling, whatever, but it's wrapped all in black leather armor with a mask on. So go ahead and roll to attack. And
I got a 17.
17 on 8. That is definitely a hit.
Okay. Oh god. My dice are in the wrong area. That's going to be thought I could base math. 9 damage.
All right. Yep. I'm
And
assuming
then
there's
the
another
second
blast.
yeah, the second blast is going to be an 18 to hit.
Okay, that is a hit.
That's going to be another 7 damage.
All right. Excellent. All right. Top of the order. C comes running around here. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Well, actually can move through its buddies, so yeah, it will move there. And C is going to attack the half orc. Where is it? Wow, it has a lot of attacks. Okay, never mind. Bloop. It hits the half orc. Got it. All right, and it will hit the half orc again, and miss the second time with an 8. Dee Dee. And then I've got Menridin, It, Piranha, another one of them, and then Lady Growlhound and the half orc.
Dee Dee is going to. She's gonna cast some more Eldritch Blasts.
Cool.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
That's definitely a hit. You going after the same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be 11 damage.
All right. Got
And
it.
second blast is going to be even higher, 26 to hit.
Yep, that's definitely a hit.
And then that's an 8 plus 12 damage.
Got it.
And then she's going to move back to allow one to find cover, and then also to allow everyone else to fire in as well if they want to.
Cool. All right. Menridin.
Menridin, oh god,
Yeah,
I'm
put
in
you right
like
there
a
in the middle of the square.
terrible position to get over there. 1, 2, 5, 10.
Let's make everybody square.
Can I move through the guard?
Right now the guard is a friendly, so yes.
Cool. Cool. I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Sure.
And then I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud, doing cold damage.
What is the radius of that?
That is a 10-foot radius.
Wow, that's a big, that's a big spirit shroud.
Yes, it is. So that is any attack I deal, or any attack I make deals. This is really a 4th level or higher, but it increases by 1d for every 2 slot levels above 3rd. So why wouldn't it be 5th level? And why do they do that to people? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So it would be an extra 1d8 per attack, and then any creature of my choice that I can see that starts its turn within the 10 feet has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Perfect. Just remind me of that.
As a free action, can I ask Menridin to jump back into this room? If you have movement left. If not, that's okay. I'll figure it out.
I think I only have 5 feet of movement. And then I'm going to bonus action summon Eric.
Eric! Oh, let me get your little icon. Eric!
Eric. And as he arrives, he makes an attack. And which one has Dee Dee been firing upon?
A.
A? Perfect. I kind of wanted to put Eric here anyways. So then That is mark off a summon. That's this. That is a nat 20 to hit.
Nice. I love how the nat 20 in combat so far was the tentacle.
Right? And then that means the damage. I
think it got you.
Yeah, is 16.
Nice.
And then it also is, its speed is reduced by another 10 feet because it's not technically in my circle, but it's reduced anyways.
Cool. All right. Anything else?
Let's see here. I have 5 feet of movement, so I could. I'm trying to think. I could move forward to shift the circle slightly, but I'm not going to because that'll slow the one that's closest to everybody.
All right. Shall I move on?
Yep.
All right. A is up. A will step forward and attack Menredin with advantage because Menredin is flanked.
We've been doing flanking this whole time?
Oh, yeah. Yep, this whole time.
This whole time I could have gotten so much.
All 4
advantage.
years.
All 4 years.
Years. We've never once brought it up.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
All right. So, let's see. That would be... that. All right, 9 damage and... 9 sneak attack damage. Since it has advantage.
We're gonna have a reaction.
Yep.
We're gonna have it. Where is my? Jesus, this is arranged.
Wait, can I silvery barbs this asshole?
You could.
I'd like to.
Who's next in order? Menredin can react first, and then Piranha.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have Eric defend me, and so that will reduce the damage by 1d8.
Okay.
So that's 3 sneak attack damage, or 4.
If a tentacle could say "defend, mommy," it would.
Oh.
All right.
It's protect his investment.
Oh, wow. I only rolled 2d6. It's actually 4d6, but I'll do it on the next attacks. All right. Cunning action. To Misty Step here. And Parati is up.
Alright, I just used my spell slot for silvery barbs. I'm not sure if that helped. I hope that it did. Is there
take your spell slot back. We didn't, because I would have had to re-roll everything. And
I don't know how to do that, but I'm not going to use all my spell slots then.
Yeah, just untick it. I got it. I'll take care of it. Tell me if
I appreciate you. Okay, is there a fire source within movement range that I can set a fucking arrow on fire with?
1, 2.
With which?
Yeah, I mean, there's a fire in the fireplace back here in the corner. So 5, 10, 15 feet away.
Okay, so in the room right now, A has breached the doorway, correct?
Yep.
How's A looking?
A looks pretty hurt. It is in melee range of Lady Growlhound and Dee Dee.
All right, then I'm going to shoot with my first attack. I'm going to shoot that piece of shit.
Got it.
Oh, fuck me. That's a 13. Why are my rolls so bad? That's a 13.
That is a miss.
Well, I'm going to try again, and that's a 24.
That is definitely a hit.
All right, so that's 14 piercing damage. What about fire damage?
Go ahead, roll me a d6.
That's a 2.
All right, 2 fire damage, so total of 16 with the first hit. Or second hit, right? You missed on the first one.
Correct.
He doesn't look so good, but still kicking.
I'm going to tell Lady G to get back if you're feeling it. If you're nasty. I don't know what she seems like she's packing some shit, so I'm not trying to tell her how to live her life, but I just want her to feel lulled into a sense of trust. So
she looks like she's about to cast a spell.
All right, do your shit, Lady G.
All right. Assassin B is up.
And I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to
Oh,
Dee.
yeah. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. B is just going to come here and whack Menredin. It would really like to whack the guard, but Menredin's in the way. All right. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Awesome. All right. Did I roll? I did roll with advantage. I got a 2 and a 10. Cunning action. It only moved 3, so it's going to disengage and go around the corner.
Dork.
Yep. All right. The guard goes after... That is C. He turns, and I'm actually just going to use Senzin's character sheet for that. And I rolled a 3, even with a +8, it's not going to do anything. So, misses on the first hit.
The guard misses?
Yeah, the guard misses. And I rolled a 2 on the second hit. I literally rolled a 3 and a 2. Alrighty then, he's useless.
You're welcome, Lady G.
Yeah,
Seems
right?
like you needed us.
Lady Growlhound. Somebody roll me. Somebody roll me percentage. Something bad will happen if over 50.
I'm rolling a percentage.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do a thing.
That's a 17.
So, all right. Okay, cool. She is not going to cast Firestorm in the foyer.
Suddenly glad I didn't use my fire shit.
I would hope not. That sounds like a dumb choice.
Yep.
I would have asked the DM first. What I'm saying.
Not you, the lady.
No, I would have. It would have been me. Would have been me. Let's be honest. Piranha just loves setting shit on fire.
You know what? The magically inclined among you are taken aback as Lady Growlhound points at A and a green beam shoots out of her finger at it.
Piranha's just like, wow, that's kind of cool. I don't know. Bitchin'. Because she's got an Arcana of +0.
Failed its Constitution saving check, and A turns into a pile of ash on the floor.
Was that murder finger?
That was disintegrate.
Oh.
A little bit overkill, ain't it?
Right?
We are back to the top of the order.
Why even have a sword, dude?
I feel like it's binary. There's just kill or not kill.
Yeah. I mean, what we have established now is Lady Growlhound is a relatively, pretty powerful mage. C is up, and C is going to... not going to be able to make it through the door. That half-orc is just not letting people through. So C is going to go after Menredin. No, actually...
C is slowed by 10.
Yep. I think we're going to do cunning action, disengage, and then dash. Bloop. All right. That's what C's doing. Dee
Dee Dee's gonna look at the pile of ash that's next to her, and be like, whoa. 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 And then she's gonna kind of sneak on through.
All right.
5, 10, 15.
I'm gonna give him half cover.
Okay.
They're retreating.
Dee Dee. Oh, that's very sad for them. Dee Dee's going to, what can I do that's kind of fucked up?
It is 10:22. Do we want to finish this? It'll probably take another 10-15 minutes, or do we want to? Okay.
I just want to squish him.
Dee Dee's gonna just hit him in the ass with Eldritch, but can you shut the fuck up, dog? Yeah. Relax. Not about you.
But it's always about them poodles.
She's just been growling at me for the last half an hour. That's a 23.
Lady Growlhound over there.
Yep, that's a hit.
That's
the
going
dad
to
jokes
be
going on tonight.
9 on the first hit, and then 19 plus 9, so 28
Got
to
it.
hit, and then an additional 7
That's
damage.
definitely hit. B or C?
I'm assuming B because they're the one I can probably see.
Yeah. All right. And what was the total damage?
16.
Got it. All right. Anything else?
Dee Dee can't do anything else, so she's just gonna be like, hey, are we gonna... no survivors?
All right, Menardin's up. And then I've got Piranha, and then another one of them, and then Lady Growlhound in the guard. So go ahead.
Menardin is so ready for no survivors. She runs. It's not the screen I need. She runs over here, which then drags this sucker over here, touching both of them.
Got it.
Dee Dee was hitting B.
Dee Dee was hitting. I don't know. Let's see. I'll tell you which ones are which right now. Dee Dee hit B. C does not look like it has taken any damage.
C's gonna have a rough time. I'm a booming blade C.
Okay.
So let's see here. That is cool. Yep. So then it goes down all the way down here. So question.
Yeah.
If my weapon has a +9, is that in a +9 to hit? Is that in addition?
No, not to your bonuses, no.
To my proficiency? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you like +12.
Cool.
That's like
No!
Battle Master Fighter level stuff.
Yeah. That's an 11.
That's a miss.
Jesus.
That's
The
a miss.
14? No.
No.
The 27.
That is a hit on the third.
There we go.
On the writhing tentacles.
Oh, fuck off. That's a 6 plus an additional 1d8. That's 11. Told I'm very offended by the numbers I have been rolling.
Aww.
But that's just my action.
Yep.
Eric is now gonna come in. And
You know, let me put everybody in a square, just so we don't have any. That one is there.
And,
It's still touching your thing.
Yeah, like it's
And
still
I'll put
touching.
Eric there.
It's still touching.
It is still
Let's
touching.
see here. Eric is also gonna beat the shit out of number C. Eric. Oh, sorry. That's. It's a 14.
That is a miss.
Nah. Very bad evening. I think so. That's my action and movement and bonus action. But both of them now start in.
Are you just now starting to realize that you have run away from the party towards the two things that are in melee combat with you?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything else I can do to do damage because I rolled for shit.
Yep, you are literally quickly becoming suicidal, fish lady.
I am not suicidal, fish lady. I like to hit things with my stick, fish lady. And normally I roll slightly better than 450.
All right, Piranha is up.
Are these squares 5 feet or 10 feet?
5 feet.
Excellent. Then Piranha is gonna come. I believe I can get about here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to here. I will let you hit B if you want.
I'm gonna hit B with Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Is that a bonus action? Because then you still get your attacks. I think it's a bonus
It is.
action.
It's one bonus action.
Cool.
Choose a creature you can see within range, mark it as your quarry until the spell ends. I deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target and have an advantage on blah, blah, blah. We don't care about those shits. I can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn to mark a new creature. Okay. All right. So I am from here. Can I only hit B? Is C completely out of the game?
Yeah. Well, it's not completely. It's just you don't have an angle on B. Or C, sorry.
How's B looking?
B's not looking great, but not like at death's door or anything.
All right. Well, I mean, look. Worst case scenario, I can track him. Best case scenario, I get a little bit of an advantage. Yeah. So I'm gonna hit him with my longbow. Maybe I don't. It's a fucking 12. Why? That's a 12.
That is definitely a miss.
Next shot is a 13.
Oh my god. You rolled a 1 and a 2, didn't you?
I did.
You're having a great night.
But you know what? I'm tracking that piece of shit.
Yes, you are.
So that's something I can offer.
All right. B is up, and you know what? B is going to Misty Step. He knows what he's doing, and B Misty steps, and you hear like a clatter from behind as he basically falls 15 feet to floor 1. So there's actually like a little stairway right here, a circular stairway, but he missed it. So there's a circular stairway that goes down to level 1 here. And that's where B is now. All right. And then... yeah.
Sorry, I cast out at... I was skimming through it. I cast it at 3rd level so I can maintain my concentration on the 4 to 8 hours instead of 1.
All right.
I have to do that.
The guard dashes through Piranha and Menredin and down into area 1, or that area down there. Lady Growlhund walks calmly over here. Right, let me count that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She doesn't want to get in the way of any of you spell slingers, so she's going to sit right here and ready magic missile if C appears. All right, I need to check one thing and have Dee Dee make a check before we get back to the top of the order. And what is in that room? Yep. Got it. Okay. Dee Dee, give me a perception check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my inspiration. That's better. I got a 1 on the first roll. That's gonna be 18.
You hear, I don't know, the weirdest sound. It sounds like a really large clock ticking and whirring and buzzing from the door to the south that you're standing right in front of.
Is it of something that would interest me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, is it my turn?
It is your turn. We are back. Hold on. C is also going to Misty Step here.
It takes damage.
Does it?
Yeah, booming blade.
What do I need to save?
You don't. It
there is no save.
voluntarily moved.
Okay. Yeah,
so
it doesn't.
let's
It
see.
didn't know. So.
Yep. Let's see here. An additional 2d8. Oh wait, oops! I forgot. It takes 3d8 because I forgot to apply the first 3d.
Go ahead and roll the 3d8 damage.
When I hit it. Oopsies! I'm doing great. I thought I rolled real low. I rolled 2 fucking 1s.
Oh my god! All right, it takes 6 damage.
I hate everything.
Yep. All right. Dee Dee. Dee Dee's up, then Menredin, then Piranha, then one of them.
Dee Dee, don't forget I gave you Bardic Inspiration. I don't know if you've used it yet.
Oh yeah. Dee Dee's gonna, while everyone's distracted by like chasing after everyone else, Dee Dee is going to take a little peeky in the door.
All right. So what Dee Dee sees. Oops, sorry. Wrong screen. There we go. There appears to be a. Let me move this around a little bit so everybody can see. There appears to be some sort of hatchway in the eastern or in the western wall, and disappearing through that hatchway out into the night is some sort of mechanical construct creature about 4 feet tall.
Is there anything else in the room?
In the room is a. In front of that is a desk. It looks like some sort of study. There's a desk there and a couple of chairs right here, and then there's some bookshelves on the wall. Bookshelves on the walls around. So that is what you see.
Dee Dee's gonna very sneakily go in here and just look at the desk. Look around, see if there's anything of interest.
All right, we'll get back to that on your next turn. All right. Menredin.
Menredin is very upset. How far away are these two guys now?
They're down on the first floor. We will go into the first floor of the map if we need to.
How far down is down?
About 15 feet.
15.
Actually, here, I'll just reveal the whole thing. It's a big library, by the way. And it's a 2-story library.
That sounds amazing.
Yep. There's a big fireplace at the end. There's a circular stairway there.
Menredin is now very, very upset, and so now she's just gonna Eldritch Blast. C.
Okay. I'm going to move you forward a little bit. You are standing on the edge of the... Oops,
I am fully, like, standing, leaning halfway over, being like, fuck you.
All right.
First beam is garbage, is 15.
That's a miss.
Second beam is worse, is a 3.
That's a miss.
I'm doing great. I'm doing so great. She's gonna send Eric on down.
Yep, Eric goes on down.
To bitch slap C.
Okay.
19.
Hey, at least Eric can hit them.
Very upsetting.
Ouch.
Actually, yeah, that was a pretty nice tentacle bitch slap.
Yeah, it's an 11.
All right. Piranha is up. Oh wait, sorry. Anything else, Metaran?
I'm debating if I want to just throw myself down in there. I'm very.
Do it.
Very frustrated.
Metaran, give me an Arcana check.
20.
You see deeper into the room with your magic eyes. Those swirling shapes from the lawn earlier appear to be taking form in the library.
No, they're gonna kill them anyways. Fine.
All right.
Fine.
Paradia's up.
All right. So I believe I cast Hunter's Mark on B. Is that correct?
Correct.
Then I'm gonna scoochy scooch and be hip to hip with Menardin with some buddies, and I'm going to aim my flaming ass arrow at B. How's B looking?
B's not looking hurt at all.
Hasn't B gotten hit by?
No, I don't mean like unharmed, but doesn't look very hurt.
They're just fine because we're doing a really shit job at killing.
That's a 29 to hit. Does that hit?
I guess.
So that's a 6, and then we're gonna throw.
I guess.
That's a 9.
Uh,
And then what is my Hunter's Mark?
You did the extra D6, right? So you did 13 damage plus the extra D6 for the Hunter's Mark.
I need an extra D6 actually because my arrows are on fire. So that's an extra 1. Whatever
right,
number
so
I said plus 1.
16 total. That's the first hit, right?
That's the first. The second is a 28.
That is definitely a
hit. With
see, there you go. Now you're
15.
sniping.
That makes it a 16 plus. That's a 19.
So 19 and 16 is 35 damage in one round.
Mm-hmm.
See, there you go, snipey girl.
And I blow a kiss.
Aw. Yeah, it looks pretty fucking hurt. Like,
Shit.
there are 2 arrows now, like, protruding from its ribcage.
And real quick, I guess since I've already cast Hunter's Mark on this one, I can't recast it on a different one, right?
That is correct. You can only concentrate on one Hunter's Mark at a time.
Okay. Well, how's he looking? How are they looking?
B is looking pretty freaking hurt, and C is in.
Oh no.
Yep. All right. B is going to disengage and cunning action and get... Sorry. So cunning action and disengage and then dash.
Oh, you can run, but you can't hide, bitch. Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, hold tight. I gotta get us down. I gotta look at the bottom floor here and reveal it. I just need to make sure something so that I'm not being ridiculous. All right, cool. So you guys are right here right now. Sorry. I forgot there were 2 rooms. We're going to pretend G11 doesn't exist because I don't need it to. So it's just one big room down there, G12. And we can just do it all up top. But remember, there is a fireplace in the north wall. So that is what this guy is dashing to. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15. All right. B is climbing up the chimney flue.
But with Hunter's Mark...
You know where he is for the next 8 hours.
For the next 8 hours. All right. I know where he's eating, where he's sleeping, where he's jerking off.
All right. And then...
Does he know that I know that? Is that
no.
Something that is registered?
I'm going to say no because this person is not a magic user or magically inclined at all. The guard is going after to attack C. 20 is a hit. Where's the D12? Plus 6. That'll be 10 on the first hit. And misses on the second hit. All right. And let's see, right? Yeah. Okay. And then Lady Growlhound, in a very polite voice, asks Piranha and Menardin to let her through. I'm assuming you are.
Yeah.
She stands on the top of these stairs and says something in very, very guttural language, and those things that are coalescing finish coalescing. They're there, and it looks like they're these. How do I explain it? Translucent, shadowy things with red eyes that are vaguely humanoid, with almost obsidian-looking claws. It looks like hardened shadow. And there are 2 of them. And let's say they are here. And here. And that's what she does. C is going to try to do the same thing.
C is slowed by 10 feet.
All right. I'm going to say C's not going to be able to do it, and I'm going to do a dexterity saving throw for this little fucker. All right. C careens, is trying to get away from Eric and the guard at the same time, and careens into a sort of a dresser wardrobe-y thing against the far wall. It breaks open, and shit spills all over the floor, and he gets tangled up in it.
Does any of it look valuable?
We'll get back to that after combat. Dee Dee.
Please do.
I'm looking around.
Ah. All right. This looks like Lord Growlhound's study. So there's some... it looks like a private study, like a writing desk area. It's not, it's not for receiving guests or looking grand. It's where he did his work. So you can see there's ledgers that talk about investments and some other things where his money is tied up. If you want to steal the ledgers, you can, but you're not going to be able to glean any real information from it other than give me I don't know what check. What's the spreadsheet check?
Insight?
You know what? Give me a history check.
That's going to be a 25.
The Growlhounds are in debt up to their eyeballs. So that's Dee Dee gets a key piece of information. And
Dee Dee's not going to take the ledger because she feels that would be a little too suspicious.
Okay.
But she is going to sneak back out and pretend as though she was in the fray all along.
Okay. All right. Who is up next? Manradin.
Me.
Or all good, not all god.
It's like, C, I have a personal vendetta against, but B is looking like he's about to escape.
Yeah, like you could just barely see his feet in the chimney.
Well, fuck you and fuck your feet. Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Crit.
29.
There you go. How do you want to do this?
I would like to leave. Honestly, I would like it to be very strange and leave everything but the feet behind.
Okay. There you go. As Piranha notices you killing one of the people that could have led everybody to the Zentarum hideout.
No fucking shade. No fucking shade. Kill them. Kill them all.
I
All right.
can. I still have one more Eldritch Blast beam.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you, see?
See yourself out.
19.
All right, that's definitely a hit. Yeah.
That's
All right.
10.
C is not looking so good either.
And then Eric is gonna swoop over
Swoop over.
and just
That's not a word I normally hear associated with tentacles. He's swooping
I mean,
tentacles.
he's really more of a like representation of a tentacle. He's not physical enough to slurp.
Schlurp. That's what Erica does now, Eric.
He is going to bash upon the head.
Noggin bashing.
Noggin bashing.
That is a miss.
That is a miss. Upsetting. Do I want to re-roll? If I re-roll, what are the likelihood of me killing him? Like, do I want to waste it on not murder?
We're gonna be done in like 2 minutes, so might as well.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll. Let's
You
murder.
can use your inspiration.
God fucking damn it!
And you miss.
It's the exact roll.
All right. Piranha.
How is C looking?
C's
Close
not
to
looking
death?
great. Not looking great, but not at death's door.
Pre-action, Lady G. Would you like me to take this one hostage?
No, death is preferable. Our relationship with the Zentarum is done.
Friends? Didi? Mandarin? Should we just...
She is noting that you are looking at them instead of following her instruction.
Well, okay. You know what? Mandarin was just trying to kill this fucker, so, redact. Disregard. I'm just gonna shoot skis for a 17.
Okay, that's a hit.
That's a 14 damage.
Yep.
Plus 1, so it's 15 damage on my firsties.
Yep.
Then
Still alive,
got
but
15 to hit.
that's a miss.
Well, I rolled damage for no reason. Disregard, please.
All right.
And that's my whole last turn.
All right. I am going to take us out of combat because the two shadows and the guard converge on C, and it is short work as two fiends and a guard kill this poor guy. As soon as that happens, Lady Growlhound snaps her fingers, and the shadow creatures disappear.
How the fuck are we going to explain why we're here?
Which is exactly what Lady Growlhound would like to know.
I'm sure.
Do we want to do this now, or do we want to pick it up here next time?
Can we do it next time?
Yeah, let's do it next time.
All right, cool. Actually, I want one last thing before we go. I need everyone to give me a religion check.
Oh, no.
Why would you ask? That's
I
a
only know
13.
one
That's a
religion.
shocking 13.
14.
5.
5. Dee Dee, you've seen these before. That wardrobe that the Zentarum careened into and the stuff that spilled out all over the floor, those look like cultist robes. Particularly robes of the cult of Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
And that, with that little bit of information about the Growlhounds, we'll call. So, Dee Dee, why don't you go first? How is Dee Dee feeling about what happened tonight?
Dee Dee, things have happened. Things are great. We got some dirt on Lord Growlhound. I'm really interested in that kid's molars, though. I'm gonna keep my eye on that kid. It's you don't find intact molars like that every now and it's important. It's important for my work.
Okay.
I do love a cult too.
Cults are always fun. Any thoughts on the robot?
I don't know. He's a funky little fella. He's all over the place. He's moving and grooving. He's a mover and a shaker. I got respect for that.
Okay then. Piranha! How's Piranha feeling about what happened tonight?
Piranha doesn't know shit about fuck when it comes to this robot. That's above her pay grade. But she feels good that maybe Lady G will not be the world's biggest cunt and might be some source of insight. Piranha has such an open space in her heart for little Matthias, whatever the fuck his name is, that one. The orphan one. The one who's like by the fire over there. We had to like scooch him away so he doesn't catch on. But has high hopes for this young acolyte of ours. Feeling good about the B&B, feeling good about. I mean, this is probably one of the better instances that we could have walked into. So, still a little confused about Lady G, still intimidated by her, but I feel like, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, bitch. Hopefully. That's how Piranha is feeling.
What's to be intimidated by a powerful mage who's a member of the cult of Asmodeus? There's nothing intimidating about that.
Yeah, I mean, Piranha is an atheist, so she doesn't really give a. She's not subscribed. She's spoken for. But ultimately, just loving her friendship with her bitchin' ass friends and looking forward to some Nana Toppins, God willing, and the creek don't rise, that she survives. That's where Piranha lives.
Awesome. All right, Menridin. How's Menridin feeling about what happened tonight?
I mean, she's very upset that she clearly injured her swinging arm or something. But, Eric was there for her. Eric provided. I don't like this lady. I don't like her house. I don't like her closet children. But
sorry, closet children got me.
Weird. Fucking weird. Fucking weird.
They have too many fireplaces and not enough toilets.
All right.
But,
anything else?
We're here, and she seems mean, and she seems like she's going to try to say that she didn't blow up our street when she totally did, and she's going to pretend that she doesn't know anything about the magic dildo when it's probably in that locked box. So, I don't know.
All right.
We'll probably end up killing her.
Okay, I think that's a perfect end to the episode, friends. Anything anybody wants to add? All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for playing, guys. As always, it's a blast, and we will see you all next Monday night and figure out what the fuck you're gonna tell Lady Growlhound in the Watch when they arrive.
They're not gonna call
You're
the
welcome?
Watch.
You're fucking welcome?
You think these sus-ass people are gonna call the cops on themselves?
Never. Never.
So
It's like that
Also,
that scene from Batman Begins where the Scarecrow calls the cops because Batman's prowling around.
So
like,
you all are
I'm
gonna
so
learn.
glad you had your guard there to fail all of his roles. You're welcome, I guess.
For those of you who watch the channel and have seen this playthrough with a different group, I will note that this troop never checked to see if anyone was following them to Growlhound Manor.
Oh, fuck you, Seth. Jesus Christ. God
Like,
damn
I don't
it.
know, some actual detectives that introduced themselves to the party.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just
I
saying.
just assumed that they were stupid and didn't know how to do their jobs.
Is this the part where we get railroaded in jail?
Not yet. That'll happen later. But
I thought we
Seth
had
and
a
Bromley
plus
are-
10.
you do, but not when somebody's sitting outside your house waiting for you to leave. I'm just saying. Seth and
Shenanigans.
Bromley are your friends. Just remember that. Seth and Bromley are your friends.
I don't trust cops.
Well, yeah.
Well, fucking God willing.
Anyway.
All
right.
Right.
Come on. It'll add more flavor to the adventure, friends.
Wait, can I just add
Yes.
balls?
Balls. Good night, friends.
Balls.
Balls. Everybody wave. We're off.